There we go. We're live. Here we are on 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. But is there any better time to drink beer than 10 p.m. on a Tuesday?
It's early.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, all good. So welcome everybody. And so I've just fresh off the back of Craft Beer Hour, and we've got a box of beer from No Heroes Brewing. And we thought we'd give them a try. So Craig got the same box. Hello, Craig, first.
Hi.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Straight into intro mode.
Yeah, I caught the first sort of 20 minutes or so, and then sort of life got in the way for the last part of it. But yeah. Not even cracked any cans yet, so I'm going in fresh.
You're going in fresh. Well, I've had at least half of every can from the 3 that I tried tonight and the 3 that we're trying. So, cool. So the first can we're trying from No Heroes Brewing, I'll talk more about the brewery as we go on, but is Octocan, which is a 4.5% hazy pale ale. I don't think it says the hops and stuff on this one.
I haven't even, I haven't had a chance.
Oh, no, we're not very prepared. Oh, that's what happens. That's what happens at 10 p.m. on Tuesday.
There wasn't. I did look at Untapped earlier. I mean, these guys are out of Borehamwood, incidentally. Probably already knew that. It reminds me of a TalkSport advert from years ago for some reason. I don't know why. Borehamwood, yeah. Nano Brewery. So they're a pretty small outfit.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly how long they've been going, but yeah, I'm sure that information's out there. So there's no real commercial description on Untapped, which is perfect. There's more on the can, apart about the brewery, etc. And then there's a little tiny
because when you actually look on the brewery, I mean, this Octocan it says it was brewed at Pretty Decent Beer Co, and then the Bison can says it was brewed at Glen Affric.
Oh yeah.
So that's
okay.
That's a bit of a storm up the country from Borehamwood.
It's probably just and the Eagle can as well. Glen Affric. So is there like 2 breweries, or is there more than 2, or I haven't gone through the whole.
I don't know. I suppose it's wherever they can brew, isn't it, basically? But anyway, should we crack open this one? Well, I've already cracked mine.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of tin foil around the top of the can, try and preserve the freshness. But one thing that has to be said is the artwork on all of these. We'll try and show you as best we can on these terrible webcams, but the artwork is absolutely crazy on these.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's got quite a piffy, strong kind of aroma. Well, that's from the can at least. So
yeah.
We'll see what the colour is and all that sort of shenanigans. Too bad.
Oh, Nick Marsh left a comment from the brewery.
Oh wow, cool.
And they brew all over. Okay.
Okay.
Have you got any plans, Nick, to have your own place, or are you just brewing where you can at the moment?
Yeah. Must admit, I do like the obviously they're into natural history and stuff, which is obviously something I've been pretty much into for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, so this might, I've got multiple cans of these that we're doing now, so we'll actually do a review of, I think I've got 7 out of the 11 beers that I've seen on Untapped.
Yeah, from the 12 beer pack, I think I got 7 that were unique sort of thing, and then a couple of duplicates.
Yeah. So I will be reviewing these afterwards. So, but yeah.
Beer in the glass. Then we have I would say it's a bit lemon curd looking.
Lemon
hazy,
sort of.
Not quite as
dark straw.
Opaque as that.
Dark straw, lemony. But yeah, looks nice. It looks nice amount of carbonation as well. fairly hazy, but it's a pale ale, isn't it? So I assume they've. So look at that again. Yeah, oats. So barley, oats, wheat, hops, and yeast. What hops are in this as well, Nick? By the way, was quite with obviously more me than Jake. I'm quite geeky when it comes to that sort of shenanigans. So.
Oh, there you go. Plan on carrying brewing with Glenafric and PD for now. Save on money. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool, especially the way things are and stuff. It's like probably a wise decision.
Should we get an aroma on this one?
Yeah.
You've got more of a full pour than me. I've already had some of mine.
Yeah. It's very it's quite citrusy. I'm getting quite a lot of citrusy, but also like a, I don't know. It's like maybe a what's the word? It's like kind of passion fruit-esque sort of underneath. But a bit dry, piffy, touch of grapefruit.
Well, that was the thing that sort of came in bags for me was grapefruit piff.
Yeah. That kind of, there's a slight dryness with that.
Yeah, I said during Craft Beer Hour that for me it's well, I'll say after we've had a taste. I'll say after.
Yeah. So I'm entering my week.
Oh look, there you go, Craig. Look,
my week off the beer.
Eldorado, Amarillo.
Amarillo. Oh, Amarillo is one of my old school favourites, so that's cool.
Okay, and Nick said it started out hazy with the first brews, and we've stuck with the name. But I mean, it's still hazy. You can't deny that's not a hazy beer.
Not at all. Yeah, so I'm going to go in because I'm.
Yeah, that smells great. Let's go for a taste. Cheers. It's quite a nice bite of bitterness for a 4.5% pale.
Exactly. I mean, what are they saying? Let me just. So New England pale, quite a bit of bitterness. I mean, whether on tap's right.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
Nick more than on tap when it comes to things like this. So
yeah. I mean, I said during Craft Beer Hour that I thought it was almost like a combination of West Coast and East Coast flavors and aromas.
Yeah.
It's not quite. It's quite tropical in that respect. Like you said, there is like a sort of like drying passion fruit thing. Again, grapefruit, but also it does have a nice sort of bitter bite to it. Oh, yeah, so it's almost a bit. For me, it's almost a bit like a hybrid when it comes to flavour.
It really has got that West Coast-esque. It's not like full on, but I think that bitterness really helps. It's really quite, and I think that gets lost with a lot of people with current trends of the way the New England haze craze has kind of last 4 years or so, 3-4 years.
Yeah,
gone absolutely nuts. Everyone's so to get a beer with a bit of bitterness rather than all that kind of crazy tropical sweetness, kind of balances it up a little bit for me.
It is, yeah. It makes it so easy drinking for me. It's not cloyingly sweet. You sort of get that sweeter fruit on the front end, then it travels more towards that bitter grapefruit pith.
Really is nice. That I'm really digging that grapefruit. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's not overkill like some of these grapefruit centric IPAs with with that in the name. Not like that, but certainly more so than I was expecting, which is cool.
Yeah. It's really good. It's one of those ones that I think I've got another can of that in the box. So I'm quite happy. Like it's one that I just want to crack open and enjoy. Like it's fine picking it apart and everything, but that is a proper like you get like why is it that like I can't remember. I saw a post the other day and someone was saying like New England IPA isn't what you want on a hot day. It's not like thirst quenching. It's not refreshing, but like a beer like this, like cracking it open and with that bitterness, it's like a bit like a lager, isn't it? You just want to come home, crack it. That's that beer for me. You just want to.
It's got quite a nice. It kind of that whole flavour, just like I done a silent belch then kind of thing, and that came up a little bit. So it's one of them deals. If you like grapefruit, then I reckon and New England IPA, then I reckon, and a bit of bitterness. So there's a few bits and bats there. But yeah, that's really pleasant. Again, the can art is awesome. I saw the bit where they mentioned that they do the can art.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Because it's such a distinct style. It almost reminds me of like when you see like Victorian or like Origin of Species or something like that. It's almost got that sort of old. If you go to like the London Museum or something, Natural History Museum, and you see like old drawings of animals, it's got that look to it for me.
Yeah, no, that's
it looks great.
Get a photograph.
And Nick said they wanted that bitter bite to it.
Yeah,
which I think balances out perfectly.
Really good. Yeah, I'm digging that. Of course,
we've got Ollie from Pint Size in the chat with a nice little love heart. Oh, thank you, Ollie. Love heart Mac to you, sir.
How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. So El Dorado, yeah. I'm trying to remember what hop is giving that. I'm very rusty on what hops give what flavors or aroma profile. I think is it the El Dorado? Give it.
Well, Amarillo is pretty classic.
Yeah, I mean that's so much one of my
sort of West Coast hop as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, look at that! See, Victorian hit the nail on the head. It's just instantly reminiscent of that.
Yep.
And then Ollie's saying that can art has some proper museum vibes to it. Yeah, it definitely does.
It's really cool, isn't it? It's just banging.
And Nick saying we wanted to look different to everyone else, which I think you've succeeded in that. You see that on the shelf, and it's there was a thing came up today. I think it was Matt Curtis put out like,
all right,
when every sort of bottle shop shelf is just different shades of like pastel tones with like a small logo. Like how do you stand out? And I think somebody actually like said like look at No Heroes bit like can art. It's how you do something different.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, because when I eventually do the reviews, I'll be sharing it to a lot of my natural history friends as well, because I think there's a nice crossover there between drinking beer and enjoying wildlife. So
on that aspect to it, I mean, one of the sort of main ethoses of the brewery is that they plant a tree whenever you buy their beers. I think it's if you buy, I think it's like 12 or 20, like a case of beer.
Yeah.
They plant trees, which has obviously been topical in the news with sort of Brewdog saying all their sort of thing. But No Heroes got in first before before Brewdog.
That's it. You know, if you got it second, it don't count, does it? You know. Hey, Jake. Yeah.
Exactly. But do you want to? Should we move on to the to the next one?
Absolutely.
Yeah? I don't want to rush you too long. I want you to enjoy your first beers back after a little while.
No. Well, it's only since Friday. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It was my week off, but hey ho.
Just a slight intermission for these beers, and then you can have the rest of the week off.
Well, that's my general plan. But yeah. I love this one. For me, it was the. I mean, I love Birds of Prey anyway. I don't know. It looks to me a bit. It looks like a red kite to me. It's got that look.
Well, I thought it was a bald eagle, but
then they were saying that it was to do with British wildlife, so that would rule that one out.
Oh, it would, yeah. You don't see many bald eagles in
not unless it's escaped or something.
Yeah, I saw one in the zoo, but that was about it.
Yeah, but it looked. I mean, I'm probably wrong. It looks like a red kite to me. It's got that shape, but whatever, doesn't matter. It's a nice looking raptor.
Oh, look, here we go. It is a bald eagle.
Is it? Well, we don't get them here. Don't count. Don't count.
But I will get through the rest of the comments in a second. But
cool.
So the next one we're moving on to is Eagle Can. Well, it makes sense because it's an American red ale, you see. So they weren't going for the British thing on this one, Craig. I don't think American red ale. You got to have a bald eagle on it, haven't you? You couldn't have a sparrowhawk on it.
I suppose so.
So 5% American red ale. This one does have a little bit of blurb on the back. It says Eagle Can has 6 different malts, rye, and is hopped with Centennial and Simcoe for a classic piney American red.
Very good. So this will be interesting.
Yeah. I'll let you give your first thoughts on it, and then I'll come in with mine.
I'm guessing. I know all these beers are fairly fresh, aren't they? So it's got till July next year on the bottom of it. So I haven't had a red ale for absolutely ages either, because you just don't see them anymore. Yeah.
It's not necessarily the most in vogue style, but like I love a hop red ale. It almost gives you this like not directly, but like almost like a black IPA thing where you've got that massive malt character, but also backed up with hops.
Wow. Yeah, looks really good in the glass.
Slight sort of haze to it, almost chestnutty looking beer.
Chestnut. I mean, I'm at the top of the can. Don't forget, so it looks a bit clearer for me. At the moment.
Yeah.
But just a one finger, slightly off white head, gentle carbonation, all that jazz. Looks all right.
Oh yeah, Nick saying nice. all the beers were brewed in the last month.
Yeah. I assumed it was like July.
Fresh, yeah.
Had 22nd of July for next year.
And this one from Bluenose beer reviews. I will go back through the others, but I keep seeing them pop up. Everyone says I love a red ale and then never buys one. That is probably true. That's probably why you never see them, because they're not sold that much. So
I don't actually see them though. You go to bottle shops. Well, certainly locally, I just don't see red ales.
No,
it's like brown ales. They're very kind of. I guess it's down to what people are drinking. They just go with the actual flow, what's in, I guess.
Exactly.
But yeah,
should we go through? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm getting light chestnuts. It's a slight nutty edge. Slightly sweet, but not. I mean, it's still cold, so maybe that will come out a little bit.
Yeah,
you'll probably get you're ahead of me with
mine a little bit warmed up.
So
yeah, I mean my big aroma was marmalade on like brown bread.
Or marmalade on rye.
Yeah,
maybe rye bread. Yeah, I mean I'll probably get a bit more clues on the taste at this stage, but it will probably develop as well. One of them deals.
Yeah, there's something now. It has warmed up for me. There's something I don't know. I can't quite pick out. It's almost I don't know. I want to say I know I just said marmalade, but it's almost got like a stewed fruit.
Yeah.
Type like if you're making sort of like the filling for I don't know like a blackberry pie or something like that. It's almost got that stewed fruit character to it.
It reminds me of what is it? Although it's not a red fruit, it reminds me of a little bit. You just mentioned that gooseberry. It's really properly stewed down. But anyway.
Oh, there we go. Nick's got to shoot. But yeah, if we've got any more questions, we'll let you know. But thanks for tuning in, Nick. That's a very nice surprise.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for chiming in. That's really cool. Nice to meet you. Nice one.
Yeah. Now it's gone. We can slag off the beer. No. That last one was awful, weren't it? I can't believe we had to.
Let's go in and let's
go for a taste. Cheers.
Cheers. Not overly sweet.
No.
Certainly some red ales I've had in the past have been really like mega sweet. Although that could, as I say, that could change a little bit.
I think you get a lot of that rye on the back end. It definitely does have like a nice spicy edge to it.
I'm definitely getting more of that marmalade on the taste than the aroma. So
yeah,
that's definitely That's definitely a temperature thing.
Yeah, it's got that orangey quality, but because of those darker malts, it's reminded me of like marmalade on brown toast.
Fleshy blood orange marmalade.
Never had that.
Neither have I.
Just had the normal bog standard marmalade.
But yeah, no, but I've heard it in certain circles that fleshy blood orange is a regular thing. So, but no, it's definitely an orangey type marmalade with maybe a hint of kind of some dark fruits in there. I'm not getting gooseberry, of course, on the taste.
Yeah, but of course the gooseberry could come from it is still hoppy. I mean, it was what was it, Simcoe and Centennial. So
yeah,
it still got those citrusy hoppy notes to it.
I get a slight earthiness with it as well, which is although it's fairly sweet, but it's not crazy sweet. There is a little bit of underlying that earthiness, which is quite pleasant. I mean, I can't remember what does the ABV. I didn't even look at that.
5%.
5% ABV. So it's not one of them mega kind of crazy sweet, kind of sticky, resinous red ales that sometimes you can. What I can remember I've had in the past.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those ones where again there's a certain amount of balance to it, because for me I do get that sweetness on the front end, marmalade, but then it is rounded out by that spicy rye character. Yeah. Whereas I remember with like red ales like 5 AM Saint, that probably was hoppier. And not necessarily sweeter, I don't think, but yeah, this one's more balanced. It's not overtly hoppy.
No, not crazy, but it's subtle, and that's quite pleasant. It all kind of plays together for me.
Yeah.
Just taking the old folk graph, and yeah, I'm really digging it. Though. It's really nice.
Yeah, they've both been easy drinkers, haven't they? They've not struggled with it.
No, not at all. I mean, I was trying to get ready and that, and then someone starts talking to me and I was like, yeah, okay, and and all that, and it's like before you know it, that's a quarter of an hour gone, and then I was rushing around and trying to set up, and sweat was just like, oof. Again, it's still quite warm, even though it's manky weather.
Yeah,
it's probably the house. It retains the heat. It's still got a lot of heat in the house.
No, yeah, I mean it's blowing an absolute gale outside, but it's still like mega warm.
It's still warm. It's still. I like it. It's cooled down a little bit. I don't mind it. It's like great. So of course, then I come to have a beer. I'm like, I need a beer. I'm like, all of a sudden, I need a proper few beers, and then it's hitting the spot really well.
Yeah,
it's really quite nice. So,
yeah, I'll quickly run down these comments. So Pint said, "Is it pricier to print on metal as opposed to a printed label?" But this is the illusion there, Ollie, because it is a silver can, but it is actually a label. It's just a see-through label. But it looks good though, doesn't it? There's a few sort of imperfections you can sort of see, but on the front it's nice and well put on there.
I mean, imperfections on it. I mean, to a degree, I'm not that fussed about. I mean, it's more. I mean, I do think these. They're going to make you think, oh, what's that?
Yeah. Especially because they have gone for that silver, because they probably could have gone for like a sort of a textured label, like those scratchy ones that you have a lot on the cans with like a white background. But I think the silver actually makes it, black on silver makes it really stand out.
Absolutely.
Rasko and Disco beer reviews say can art is great. The silver is difficult to photograph though. Not a criticism. Yeah. It's great. It is difficult. If you look closely, you'll see that I don't have a shirt on. In a lot of it's just like pink flesh reflected in the can.
Yeah, and that's
for anyone who wants to look closely.
All the photos I've had of them have been terrible, but I don't care.
Yeah.
The artwork's awesome, and so far the beers have been really good.
Yeah. Nick was saying they plant a tree of each sale. So he says when we get our tap room, that's a lot of trees. that is gonna be a lot of trees. And then Bluenose beer review say, "Hey, sexy ale folk."
How you doing? Very snazzy new logo. And
look at that
intro shenanigans. Yeah. What
he should do is he should do a little bit in front of the intro, and then like a little few spoken words in front of the intro, and then play the intro, and then like get into the beer review. It's a novel idea. He says he's got that no heroes, but he left it at his parents. Well,
all right,
that's on you. It is a bald eagle. I said that one. And then what's this one? Fuck the review, Insta Cuvée. Just chuck it all in one glass. Get a big pint glass.
I could do it because I've got others to enjoy, but I'm not going to.
All the beers brewed last month. No one ever buys red ales. Rasko and Disco saying, thanks, Nick. I always think they're together, like Bert and Ernie. I don't know if it's Rasko or Disco commenting. Thanks, Nick. Enjoyed the beers and tweets and chat. Yeah, it was a good one. It was good. It's always good when they get the actual brewery on Craft Beer Hour.
Yeah, it's a shame. I was only around for like the first 20 minutes, so it's like, and obviously it's like I need to crack a beer, and then ended up just doing it now. So pretty cool.
Yep. That comment. It's impossible. And they told me on Instagram comments that they're moving to recyclable labels that will reduce the glare a bit. Oh, okay. Oh. I hope they're still opaque, even if they are recyclable. Not opaque. What do I mean? Transparent. The opposite.
Yeah. Sort of non-reflective kind of.
Yeah, because I think that look is very strong.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. Cool. We're whizzing through these beers.
Well, you are.
I've already done half of them. I already don't have to crack into it.
I'm just going to fill the rest of the glass up, you know. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm lightweight. Well, I did try.
Lightweight.
I'm very heavyweight, but I can't drink 10 Duvels though. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
It's not responsible.
I did have bat can with my dinner, which was good. It was like 4.5. Was it 4.5? Something like 4.5% American Pale Ale, and that was pretty good as well.
Right.
I didn't
I've got
do a review of it or anything, but I got 3 of those in the box, so I've got a couple more to do a review on that one.
I mean, I thought, right, them 3 were put in. I think it was 2 of the very lucky winning competition as well. So and I felt a bit kind of that's a bit lucky. I was going to buy the box anyway, but then I was like, I was definitely buying the box after that. It's like, I don't know what Tom was saying. It was like, oh, he really wanted to win. I'm like, really? I was just like, I was drunk one night and I wasn't sure if I entered. So I asked her, I said, did I enter or not? I can't remember, and then I've done it again anyway. So but I'm trying to think. It's a lovely box. I was another Eagle can.
Mm-hmm. What was there that we haven't had? Orangutan, and
I got 3 of the old puffin one.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good. I heard a lot of people today saying that was nice. That one.
Yeah, well, that's what Tom said as well. It's like, that's good because I got 3 of them.
Yeah, because I'm not too sold on Kvik yeast yet. It's very different depending on what beer you get.
It gives off a certain flavour profile for me. I don't know what it is, but the old Otter can, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Are they going to do a beaver can? I'm not. That's you laughing at. They've actually been released now in the wild. So.
Yeah, that coincide with it. Well, I know they're doing Hedgehog is next. Apparently, they gave a little glimpse of artwork.
I saw that. Yeah. I saw one. I've done a little comment on that one.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
I was quite intrigued by the other. There's a couple of other beers. Was it a Pilsner or something else?
Yes, was it Spider Pilsner?
Spider can and can't remember now. Something can. Not the can.
Can you do the can?
Yeah.
It's hello. It's disco in tonight, but we're opposite ends of London, like the Bert and Ernie imagery, but we've never shared a bed in 30 years of drinking. That's good. Me and Craig have shared a hotel room where the bed's been about that far. from each other. It was single beds, but there was a very close, very close. So we could be
what's that?
Sorry, it was that far. That far away.
It was. Yeah, I can't remember. Where was that?
That was Leeds. That was Hop City. You know, it's actually on camera. Our hotel room is on camera because it was where me, you, and Rob did Good Beer Live-ish, where we drank free Lervig beers at
Imperial
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Imperial Stout before the session. Fucking days. They were
not the best idea that we've ever had, but it was fun.
That was the first Hop City as well. Well, the first official Hop City rather than.
No, that was second Hop City.
You sure?
Yeah, that was the second Hop City. So the first Hop City we stayed in different hotels, and then the second Hop City we shared a room.
The first one I bought about 60 or 70 cans of beer and brought them home in the first one. So I just went nuts because it was like first time to Leeds, and it's like hops everywhere, and they were much cheaper up there than down south.
Yeah.
And
when we used to like London and stuff.
So I just thought, well, I'm just going to buy loads of stuff. And of course, you learn quickly you can't buy loads of IPAs, which you got loads of them because we sat in the bloody fridge for ages. And then, so more stouts if I do that again. But yeah. So you got some more commands there.
Oh, here we go. We've got Rory Leigh in the comments saying Spider can does whatever. I did that joke with Batcan today on Instagram.
Yeah, I did see that.
It was fun. 25 years of drinking together, 30 years of knowing each other. That's a long time.
Not bad. That's surprising.
Yeah. I did not enjoy that hangover. I think Harry's talking about Hop City there. Oh yeah, because Harry came up after we'd done it, and we're like, we've got some Lervig left over. That sorted him out. That sorted him out for the time ahead.
Had some serious hangovers up there.
Oh, some of the worst ever.
I thought I was going to die. I literally thought I'm going to die in Leeds.
No one wants that. No one wants to die in Leeds.
No, but the thing is, I didn't actually care. I didn't actually care at that point. Yeah. I was like, I don't care. Just I'm going to die then. Okay.
If this is it, this is how I want to go with my
that point
blood alcohol level.
Like I'm just, how am I getting to get the train home?
Yeah.
How am I going to get to this? How are we going to do anything? It's just like, oh. Glad I've done it now, but yeah, at the time it's horrific.
Moses Beer says, "Evening chaps, I'm tipsy. Has been out in Liverpool day drinking, but not at Rory Leigh drunk." That's good to hear. Hello, Adam.
How you doing, Adam, mate?
Right. Should we crack this little bad boy?
Yeah.
This is probably the one I've got the most left of because I only had a little pour before we joined,
which is quite cool because we're not too far in. We're only half an hour. It's pretty cool for 2 beers.
Yeah. Well, considering that our one where we did 2 lagers and they were the same lager, we stretch it to an hour.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've yakking more
through this one. Yeah.
But, I've been looking forward to this, and I know you've already mentioned that. Not that it matters, but as an average kind of rating thing on Untapped, it's the highest rated beer, I believe.
I think so. From my quick scan of Untapped, I think it was their highest rated one. I mean that all their beers sort of they don't have a huge amount of check-ins because like we said, they're a small brewery. But they all hover around like the 3.8 mark. Which because I mean it's the danger of when you don't have that many reviews. If someone gives you a really low review, then it brings your avid right down. So for all their beers to hover around the 3.8 mark, I think it speaks volumes for their sort of drinkability.
It's really nice. But it's a really good bit of artwork again. So Bison's in the UK as well. Then
yeah. This is their Bison can, which is great. It's got a little bit of the fence in the back there of the old plains of Norfolk, where the bison used to roam.
Absolutely, you can tell.
But this is a hazelnut chocolate porter coming in at 5.2%.
So I've had a hazelnut and chocolate porter before. I think it was Saltaire. I don't think they brew it anymore, and that was, you know, even like I can't remember how long ago it was. Really impressed with it. So, but yeah,
smash that like button. What's everyone drinking, and where are you from? As a visit. Well, what are you drinking, Adam? Have you got a beer on the go after your day out in Liverpool?
You're on the wrong channel, mate.
I don't know. I've got a nice 10K video this week, so
absolutely. But then the thing what I like about that is you're not looking for it.
No, well, it's a shock to me. I'll tell you that.
So that makes it deserved and better.
Yeah,
it's original.
Yeah, I don't know about better, but
it is. It's sweet. Anyway, enough about that politics. It's looking all right in the glass.
Yeah, it's. I'd say it's a sort of matte black.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
So, maybe a little bit of a, sort of a brown tinge around the edges.
Yeah, I mean, the head's quite tight. Actually, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Packed.
Yeah, my head's gone because this is a glass I've been using all night, so it's all contaminated and shit.
I mean, traditional port style, you can see a little bit of light through it, but it's more kind of a dark, chestnutty, ruby type look. But it looks jet black, you know, normal.
Yeah.
Just looks
if you hold it up to light, you can see those tinges.
But a real dark sort of mahogany type of thing.
Yeah.
But it looks slightly tan coloured, but not, you know, just off white, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Should we go for a little sniff?
Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, yes. Bloody hell.
It's instant, isn't it? It's instant.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that for 5.2% beer.
Shit, that was like a proper reaction.
That was a big aroma.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Wow, okay. That's beautiful.
This is an obscure one, and I wish I said this. I wish this came to me when I was Brewing Craft Beer Hour, but for me it's reminded me of just the normal Viennetta, you know, like the chocolate Viennetta. I know that's not like praline or hazelnut, but it's no, not Viennetta, fucking Cornetto with the hazelnuts on it. That's what it's reminding me of.
It's reminded me of chocolate eclairs with caramel, sweet.
It's got a very sweet aroma, hasn't it?
Very sweet, very that caramel. Oh man, that is beautiful aroma.
It's even better now it's warmed up, because when I had my first little bit of it, it was just straight out of the fridge, and now it's warmed up. It's storming out of the glass.
That's just what a lovely aroma.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you can sniff all day.
Caramel chocolate, like milk chocolate as well. Nice, real nice sweetness there as well. It's really hazelnut. Yeah,
it's praline. It's praline for me. It's not necessarily.
I was just about to say, I'm not sure. It reminds me of. Is it Nutella? Not really.
Probably not as sweet as Nutella, but it's getting on for that way, isn't it?
It's very sweet and very. Wasn't expecting it, so I want to try it.
It was nice when I smelled it before, but this is better now. It's warmed up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Go for a taste. Don't know why I obnoxiously sipped that then. I'd say for this one, the aroma is much more impactful than the flavor. It's not bad in any respect, but the aroma, when you smell it, for me, you're thinking imperial stout. Yes, but then when you drink it, it's a 5.2% porter.
Yeah,
which is what it is.
Which exactly where I was going to go with it. That's why I was trying to. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. That's why I was drinking it, and then like the aroma is like
Yeah.
Wow, that is proper and amazing aroma. I mean, the sweetness is still there for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Soon it's the palate, and then it goes down quite. Well, there is a residual flavour there on the palate, which is quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's quite so even for how sweet it smells, you get that initial sweet hit, and then it actually finishes a little bit dry, a little bit sort of ashy on the finish, isn't it? It's not overtly sweet on the finish.
I'm just going to pour the rest of this in so it warms up quicker. God, it's got a great kind of. I'd say the carbonation levels are pretty good as well.
Yes.
I can't remember. Someone was mentioning about one of the beers. I don't think it was a pale. It was a hazy.
I think it was the Was it the orangutan? Orangutan.
I just about caught that, and then I was off doing stuff to try and listen and read. And have you watched this? And what? No, I haven't. So it's like, and then it's like I can't do this. So it's like, so I went and washed some glasses up. So, but yeah, the head's actually changed a little. It's a little bit paler now on the second point.
Oh, okay,
interesting.
But for me, I think so. Like it ends on a sort of red berry note. There's you get over those initial adjunct flavors, and then actually you pick up some sort of like red berry malt character. It's got a little bit of a Black Forest Gatto vibe to it.
There's a nice creamy kind of mouthfeel to it.
I think this is brewed with oats and wheat as well. So
I hadn't even looked at that bit. Barley, oats, wheat, chocolate. I'd like to elaborate on that bit just to see what that's all about. Hops and yeast. It's very nice. Quite enjoying it.
Again, I think it's like if you were served that beer and it smelled like it tasted, you'd be perfectly happy with it.
Yeah,
but I think that aroma is something else.
The same ingredients, but do it to an imperial stout, that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, if they did an imperial, even if they did an imperial porter version of that, sort of they just tried to up it.
Yeah, with that though, I'd want, because I'm greedy with spoiled and stuff. I know it's a porter, but I think this with more ABV, more body, I think it would suit probably. I
think that's the thing, because the smell is like you would think that's an imperial stout.
Yeah, the aroma's off the chain. It's like, holy shit, that's like, I'm definitely getting caramel on the aroma.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you saying about the red, I'm getting more kind of a red currant vibe right at the end.
Yeah. There's that red sort of berry finish.
But the mouth feels really nice.
But it's not cherry. If Rob watches this, it's not cherry.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's a really nice one. Can you buy certain beers individually as well? I didn't really properly look.
You can. I think the minimum order might be 6, but you can have 6 of whatever beers, and they sell them all individually.
Right, that's
because they do like local delivery and all the usual lockdown shenanigans.
That's the thing. You'll have to put the link in afterwards below, so that people can go and check it out. Yeah,
I haven't filled out the description for this yet, but I will stick it in there. But to be honest, I didn't realise that they were sort of like Gypsy Brewing. At the moment, I didn't realise it. I thought they had their own brewery. It wasn't until I read the back of the can that one's Glen Afric and one's the other place.
I didn't. One tree planted.
But Glen Afric is like it's quite a big brewery, so no wonder they can sort of get contract brews and that sort of thing.
Well, yeah, lots of collabs and without turning up. That's not bad, is it?
Exactly.
So
there's a few more comments here. Rory Leigh says, I'm drinking Trax Lemon Sour Lipari. Lovely stuff, just like lemon sherbets. Oh, nice. I haven't even seen that one.
Nice.
That sounds right up my street.
Mm.
Rasko and Disco says, really enjoying this bison can. Great chocolatey taste, bit of nuttiness, great aroma. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Really enjoyable. Yeah.
Oh,
the aroma is something else.
They've all, it's probably been one of my, out of the three, it's very different. I mean, three completely different styles. But all really decent.
I think that's the thing. I think like that they're not going to knock the big breweries off their perch, sort of thing. No, but they're if you got these beers, if someone gave you these beers in a pub or whatever, said like I brought around, you'd be more than happy. And they're really decent, really well made. I haven't had a bad one yet, and I've had four different. So I've had the free tonight, and then I had another one earlier, and they've all been to such a high standard and brewed really well. So,
and it's a new brewery to me as well. Like most people, I assume, but it's really nice to try. Go ahead and I've got a few breweries. If it's to do with the craft beer hour, I mean, I'm a recent comer to that sort of thing. The last sort of probably lockdown kind of thing, on and off. I've been going ages. I know I've heard of it. I never.
Yeah, I mean, when they first started, I was really prevalent on there. This was years ago. And then having sort of kids and stuff, and I mean 9 o'clock is a bit of a tricky one. Whereas now the kids are getting to bed earlier. Like since the start of lockdown, I don't think I've missed a week, even if I've just snuck in there. At the end, sort of thing. I haven't missed a week since. I'd have to look back, but definitely since the start of lockdown. And it's always been it's just such a nice thing to do. I mean, they were doing the sort of at home pub sort of thing before. Tom's been doing it years. And I mean, I've gone and I've drank with Tom a few times. Because he lives up the road from me. He lives in Suffolk.
Oh, right. Okay.
He moved to Suffolk, and then I met him once. He used to also look after Triannuary, like the whole of Triannuary, and so one year I was the Suffolk ambassador for Triannuary, and he obviously lived in Suffolk as well. So we actually met up on the day, and we went to Burnt Mill, and we went to Little Earth Project, and we went to some local. Did we go to Little Earth Project? I might be misremembering that now. We definitely went to Burnt Mill. And then we went to a few local places, in Ipswich.
I'd like to go to Burnt Mill. Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't have a tap room or anything. That's the trouble. Burnt Mill. Yeah. But so I met him there, and that was really cool. And then I met him at there was a really good festival, which I think if it carried on, it would have actually gained a bit of traction in Norwich, like this craft beer sort of invitational festival sort of thing. I mean, Elusive were there. 4 Pure were there. It was literally like the week after the buyout announcement and all this sort of stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it was really, really good little festival, and it didn't happen again. But I met up with him there, and that was really good. But Tom's great, and craft beer hour was great. Couldn't recommend it enough. It's one of those places that it's all just positive. There's no negative stuff.
Yeah,
it's just a nice thing to do on a Tuesday.
The community seems to be the same kind of face as what I've gathered.
Yeah. There's lots of same people, and then there'll be new people. I was for 2 or 3 years I hadn't even looked at it, and then all of a sudden I'm back up in it.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. I almost got the was it a couple of months ago they done? Was it Orbit? Was their last?
Yeah. So I think I've actually the last 3 brewery boxes they've done. I've actually got them all. I got the Utopian one, I got the Orbit one, and I got this one obviously. Right. I was humming and hawing about this one, but it fell sort of just right on payday. Yeah. So I thought, I'm going to do it.
I was intrigued, and the artwork. This could appeal to not just beer drinkers, but beer drinkers that aren't properly into, say, craft beers, being in the wildlife kind of scene. So I thought that might. So when I eventually post these reviews, whenever it will be. So I've got 2 Twitter accounts, one for beer and one for wildlife. So I'll post them on both just for a change.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean also the fact that they do have that whole tree plant inside as well. That's like a big thing for the brewery. It's
Yeah, and that's a big thing for myself as well. So that's things like that need pushing, and it's a
especially because like that's like a selling point of their beers and selling point of, obviously I wouldn't buy a beer just to plant a tree, but it's nice to know if you buy their beer, you're supporting that initiative, and even more so to support them now. Like BrewDog are doing it as well, because obviously BrewDog have more of a national presence. They can get in the papers and to be honest, I think it's great what BrewDog have done. I think that's the sort of stuff that I'd like to see BrewDog being known for, apart from all the other sort of crappy marketing stuff that they do.
No, it's they got more. Obviously, they've got more reach, so anything like that is very cool. If they're using their name, their brand, their size, then
Well, I mean, they brought a whole forest, didn't they?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that photograph today that Mr. Watt. What?
Yeah.
Mr. Watt. What he posted earlier this morning. So it's like,
I
think.
But you get your own forest one day. No heroes will get their own forest one day.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just run down these last comments. Rory Leigh says, "And I'm from Reading," or "I'm from Reading." You could say it either way. Mezubir says, "I have Peel from Orbit and I live in Liverpool." Lol.
Yeah.
I'm sessioning champion because I'm a champ.
You're a mad hatter. You're a mad hatter. You are. Adam.
Was a mad hatter.
Wait,
Bluenose beer reviews had strawberry malt shake from Unbarred last night. Was sexy. Strawberry malt shake.
All right.
I haven't had anything from Unbarred in quite a while, actually. I think the last time was actually in that hotel room that me and Craig were speaking about earlier. You brought a few Unbarred. And we drank them absolutely hammered. We shouldn't have had those beers, but we did.
I don't think we were the crazy hammered.
We were pretty hammered. I've got videos.
I haven't watched them.
I didn't put those ones up. They're reserved. They're in my blackmail section of my computer.
No, I've put them up already, so you can't get me, son.
You did put them up, actually. Yeah. You did just put them up. Yeah, I forgot we were both filming.
Yeah.
I'll have to delete those ones now. And then Rasko and Disco said, "I hadn't realised it was brewed at Glenafric, but now you mention it, I can see it. Similar to some of the GA darker beers in terms of malt bill, maybe."
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was wondering about that, whether there's certain influences from the two breweries they're using for their beers. I mean, I've not had a dark beer from Glenafric.
The only one I had was that craft beer channel one I had. The other, it was actually
I was gonna. Yeah. Out of the two, that's the one that appealed to me more.
But I mean, the thing is, a lot of the time when you do contract brew, when you're paying to brew in someone else's space, then the brewery sort of just do it to your recipe and your specifications.
Yeah,
and it's only a collaboration where they'd sort of get involved. That's my take on it anyway. Sort of like when McKellar brewed in all different places in all sort of around Europe, they specified exactly what they wanted. It wasn't like the other brewers like pitching in and like adding stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's the case. There might be more of a collaborative process with Glenafric, but anyway, still a damn good one.
Got my beers all lined up here. There we go. Just yay! Lots of other shenanigans going. There's the box. Yeah. I've just rendered 24 reviews.
24 reviews
in the last 2 days.
I think I've got one review in the can. That's it. So
I've rendered 24. I've uploaded 12, and I've got another 12 of them 24 to upload. They're all sitting there rendered, ready. And now I've just got to put them up.
Yeah.
And it's like Jesus. It's like. So I don't need to do any reviews for a while. I was having a break this week, but it didn't happen.
No.
I'm going to go back to the first beer and go back doing it that way. Finish them off, let them warm up a little bit. But,
right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a little bit of each one left still.
Wow.
A little dribble of each one to drink.
Guys, that's a contrast.
Yeah. What's your favourite out of the three? I know they're three different styles, but if you had to pick one.
Yeah, I think the Bison is just about. They're all very kind of similar, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. If I rated these all on Untapped, they'd probably all get 3.5 to 3.75 on the scale. They'd be in that sort of area. Just beers you'd buy again.
I think. I mean, because I've got the paid version of that now, so I'd probably get a 3.8 for the Bison can, or this can at least. 3.75 for the Eagle can, and probably about a 3.6 for the Octacan. Still very good. Yeah. So they're very close. It's just
all within that sort of buy again ultra drinkable.
That's just my kind of like where my taste buds sort of think on it. But they're all really decent. Go away, fly. Little fruit fly things. I don't know what's going on with them. Loads at the moment, but really impressive though. Nice little brewery. And
they are. They're definitely one that I'd look out for again. They're doing loads. So I did ask tonight if they're doing any sours because I think that would sort of like round out the range. But they're not at the moment. They're not looking to do any sours. Their tweet was leave it to the experts. So which is good because if they're not comfortable doing that style, then brew stuff you're good at making. Don't do it just to appease people
what brewery would you go to brew that style as well? I mean, that's another thing. You got someone who's brewing regular sours.
Yeah, Brick. If I was making a kettle sour, they probably don't have capacity to contract brew.
Exactly.
So
I mean, but then who would it be? I don't know. But all mills are very small.
Well, they would, and I mean that Mills and Little Earth Project and people like that take sour to the extreme because they're spontaneously fermented beers or they're mixed culture beers. And,
Yonder, another one.
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, I don't know what the size of. What's the one in Scotland? I can't remember. Vault City. What size they are at. I know they moved there about a year or so ago, I believe.
Which was quite under the radar because you telling me about it, I didn't even see that.
I think they moved to Dundee. Is it?
Yeah,
they were in Edinburgh. I think originally. I'm probably wrong, so check it out for yourself. Just in case. But I'm pretty sure they moved because I messaged them like ages ago. I think it was before Pop City last year.
Oh, okay.
Last spring, and I said, is there anywhere I can get your beers? Not really at the moment because we're in the process of moving to a new site. And I think they said Dundee, and it was a fair way up the the north side of the fifth, fourth kind of thing. So that's another brewery. I don't know the capacity, but then it's a long way to.
Exactly, yeah.
From London to Dundee, it's like that's a bit of a mission.
You got to get your beers back down to London. Bluenose Beer Review says generally funky sour boy breweries won't contract brew. Yeah, I mean they the sort of beers that they do, they wouldn't be set up to make any other sort of beers really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and we've got the lovely Paul from PA Brewing who says cheers, gents.
How you doing,
cheers,
Paul? You all right, brother? We've done a kind of like 50-50. Well, are we doing this or not? Kind of live.
Well, it was touch and go throughout the day.
I was just like, I wasn't going to be drinking this week at all, and then I was like, do you know what?
And then I was like, I'm sort of thinking I'm going to drink half the beers on Craft Beer Hour, and then do the other half on a live stream. And I thought you were going to do the same, but you've just plowed them all now. Mersey Beers says Glenafric Brewery is massive. You could have about 3 brands brewing there, minus COVID. They have a whole warehouse for barrels and barrel aged. Yeah, it looks like a huge. When you see it, it looks like a huge place.
I've seen an aerial photograph of the building. It looks really like modern and massive.
Yeah,
it looks like an American brewery almost. I don't know if it's a drone photograph, but I remember. Bloody hell, that looks a massive brewery.
I'd like to know about their sort of like the back end behind them. They must have got some investment or something. I don't know if Adam knows anything about that. He might know.
It looks like money. It's like bloody hell. You know?
You might notice a bit more. And Bluenose beer review says, "Hey, sexy honey bun." I assume that's directed at Paul.
There you go. It might not be.
No, it might not be. What do you want to do? I really need a piss. Do you want to end it now, or do you want to keep chatting for a bit?
I'm happy to keep chatting if you are.
I've got a few bits of beer left, but I really need a piss. I'm gonna have to go now. You're gonna have to
do that, and I can't
waffle on.
Oh, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah,
so, normal. Right. So obviously I can't bring the comments up. Obviously, not being host and all that shenanigans. I don't even know how many people are watching. So. Let's have a butchers and see how many. So I'm assuming 3 plus. Not that it matters. What's that? Okay, didn't know that. Hey, sexy bunny, honey bun. Hi, Harry, my honey creamsicle. Creamsicle. And there you go. Glenafric was supposed to be based not on Liverpool. Okay. Where was it supposed to be based then? That's intriguing. We've got 4 watching, so that's cool. Hello, 4 viewers. Leave that up there. It's just not in front of the comments. So yeah. Where was it supposed to be based then? Harry. I've had a few things that Adam kindly sent the other day. Felt like the other day, earlier in the year. That's my introduction to them. I don't know how long we're going for, and then it was up. I was not my stream, so Jake, can you address a question?
What's happening?
Paul wants a link.
A link? Oh, well, we can start another one. I don't think we'll go for too much longer.
Yeah, Jake, if you want to start another one, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool. The estate is called Glenafric. Right. I mean, I've heard it, apart from being a brewery anyway, so that obviously is what it is.
Yeah, because they sound like a Scottish brewery.
They do, don't they? Yeah. Oh, they're meant to move back to Scotland, but haven't made it yet. As doing so well in Liverpool, and I believe they said in a video, yeah, why move if you're doing well? At the end of the day.
Exactly, yeah. Especially if they've got a site like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really. I mean, if they're doing well, then you don't move someone that's doing well within your business, especially at the moment. You just stick with it. Just sorry, love, I'm not coming home for a while. You know, so one of them things.
I've moved to Liverpool.
Yeah, you can have to move down here, love. It's like. I don't know.
What was this comment that I missed in? One unisex toilet for 2 buildings.
I brushed over that. I didn't know if it was.
Is that how big's the toilet, Adam? How big is it?
It is what it is.
If there's a couple of portaloos, then
just call it.
I'd
toilet.
feel sorry for the ladies on that one.
Just call it toilet. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. But yeah, these No Hero beers. Yeah, I'm excited to try the rest now. So we've got what have we got left to try? We've got the Kvik Pale Ale.
Yeah, that's the puffin can.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Orangutan, which they said is a tropical pale.
That's the puffing can.
I can't believe that. Like that's art that they do themselves. I would have thought that they just got like vector images from a don't know that someone else has done, but that's great that they're doing those themselves.
I love that artwork. It's just like it's just gorgeous. So that one, it's another one of them. On the Otter can, New England IPA, New England Pale Ale, sorry, IPA. Just so used to saying it. So yeah, an otter. How cool is that? Eagle can we've done.
Have you shown that can, the orangutan?
Just getting it now. Tropical IPA. So it's just a 4% IPA. It could be called a pale ale, really, but yeah,
that's a great picture. I'd love if I could draw that. I'd draw that every day.
It's pretty cool. Isn't it? I love the little kind of the lines on the face and almost smirking type. It's pretty awesome. So there's that one. I've got two of them, I think. The back can. I haven't had the back can yet.
Yeah, I had that one tonight. That was pretty decent.
Which is
I wouldn't say as good as as good as ones I've had tonight. It was lacking a bit of carbonation for me. But I mean,
Glenafric, I think. Glenafric. So back can, puffin can, otter can. This is pretty decent. The otter one.
Where is pretty decent? I've never heard them. Is that London?
London, yeah.
Have you ever had anything by?
No, I've heard of them, obviously, but
that's like to call your like
must be a
company pretty decent. It's
a bit arrogant.
Well, is it like because if something's okay, you go, yeah, it was pretty decent.
But yeah, well,
like you'd call yourself fucking marvelous if it was if you're really that arrogant.
Average brewing company, you know?
yeah.
Or
just okay brewing.
Oxidized brewing company or something. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to call it something like that, are you?
Yeah. They said we're offering free local delivery to East and North London.
All right, there you go.
What do they do?
That's it. That's all there is. There's only another three. I thought I was more than that. I'm losing my shit here. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I've got another 4 to try. Otter can, Orango can, back can, and puffing can. So that's cool. Not bad. And we've got multiples of each of them as well. So it's all right, but they're not cold.
It's nice to have multiples of beers sometimes. That's what I've quite liked about getting these brewery boxes. Is that like you have a beer and you like it, and then you're like, oh shit, I've got another one.
Yeah, no, I've been doing that a bit over lockdown. I've got to the point where I'm like, I don't want just one can because I don't want to be reviewing all the time, doing these streams and having a chat. And it's like, I don't want to keep going away to like 5-10 minutes, quarter an hour, and then coming back and kind of just get a few extra beers just to chill out with and have a beer.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, you know that it's that you've got a couple of them, so you can review one, and then you got the other ones just to sip and enjoy. Oh, we've got an update on the toilet situation. The toilet is one indoor cubicle. I bet that gets grim. But it's a disabled one, so okay, it's for everyone, and also no one. That's true. Harry says his brew is called 3.4 out of 5. That's a great name.
Excellent.
Cans must have been printed off site, as Glenafric can only do labels, not can printing. Oh no, these actually are labels. They're just see-through labels.
They are labels, yeah.
Yeah.
They're just transparent.
Transparent labels. Paul says a brewery in Mexico is named Good Fucking Brewery when translated to English. Excellent. No, that is cocky. That is cocky.
Excellent.
Apparently they make crazy imperial stouts and whatnot.
What's that one in? Seriously Good, isn't it? In down in Hampshire.
There is one good. Seriously Good. Yeah, that's a bit more British though, isn't it?
yeah. That's still a name. That's not okay.
And Rasko and Disco said pretty decent at East London, but new one to me.
Right.
Yeah, looking at their range, it's sort of hazy pales. They do a couple of sours, lager, raspberry wheat.
Rasko and Disco, you'll have to, next time I'm in London, escaping, I'll have to meet up for a beer or something. Just message me or whatever. I'll let you know sort of beforehand. It will be a weekend, I reckon. But yeah, just shoot us a message or whatever on something. So.
And it was a staggeringly good.
Staggeringly good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that some of the beers are
staggeringly good.
I've heard they're okay.
Yeah.
But I've not tried them myself, so I need to try them for myself, kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you tell me if they're staggeringly good. I'll tell you if they're staggeringly.
Well, I mean, it's all different tastes. I do. If certain people say, "Oh, the Get On This is really good," I'll be like, "Yeah, okay." But then other people will say that, I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
One of them sort of. When I've had other beers and they've said, "Oh, it's amazing," it's like, is it? That's happened a few times.
Yeah. So people overhyping stuff can happen quite a lot, and then when you have it, it's like it doesn't fit your personal tastes, and you're like, it's good, but it's you've killed it. You killed it for me before I even drank it.
But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Paul says we have one here called Proper Brewing. None of that fake shit. Proper. Someone needs to do a Senior Kipling Brewery, who brews exceedingly good pastry stouts.
There we go.
Okay, premium quality session ales. That's going to be the name of my brewery. Handcrafted, premium quality. Outstanding brewery is in Bolton as well.
That rings a bell. Yeah, there's a few. There's probably other breweries with these kind of, stand out kind of. We could call it 107.5% ABV brewery.
Oh, you increased it.
I don't know what it was. I can't remember. Was it 105? I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Rasko and Disco say, yeah, always happy to do beers whenever we get back out again.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I haven't been to London since I can't even remember. Probably New Year, New Year's Eve sort of period. They went to London in February, and the day they went, I fell ill for a week, and it makes me wonder, shit, what was that? I was in bed for like 4 or 5 days. But then, if it's this contagious, then no one else got it. And it's like, well, I don't know then, because I suffer from that sort of shenanigans anyway. So every now and again, every 2 years. But so yeah, they've been up twice since lockdown ended, and I've stayed here. Like, nah. Mind you, that's more to do with what's going on in the household and all that. So it's like, you go, I'll stay and help out. And it's boring anyway. So yeah. So and also got drunk quite a lot. Hence, I was actually going to have a week off, and
and then I pulled you back in.
So, but yeah, I do intend to have a break at some point this year.
But it's my 30th in December, and I'm probably going to take a week off after it.
Okay.
So I'm looking to probably go to London, sort of like during the week.
Oh,
like in December.
Will it be in December?
Yeah.
Would it be half-term week? It won't be December though, will it?
No. Yeah, that's the trouble. Yeah, well, I could go probably the following weekend after my birthday. It's good. My birthday weekend will be taken up with shit. Yeah. But I want to sort of do stuff, and I've got because obviously all the fucking COVID stuff. I've got a dick load of holiday to take off.
30th.
Yeah, my 30th. Yeah.
Okay. I'm 42 next year.
Yeah. Well, we'll do something for that as well.
I didn't do nothing this year because lockdown started on my birthday, 23rd of March. It's like,
Nice
happy birthday.
You can't go out. You can't go to a pub.
Go out. Like you couldn't wait a couple of days. Could you? I'm joking, of course. I should have done it a week before. But
just 2 weeks before.
Well, there was no one out a week before anyway. It was like there was lockdown had started. People had done it on their own before. Locally, it's like a Sunday morning.
We weren't going out. I think the last thing we done sort of family, because it was like Mother's Day, weren't it? Like that weekend before or something. So that was the last thing we did where we saw family. It was like I saw my sisters and stuff, and that was it.
Yeah, no, I mean, even I was going to the pub, I'm like, look, you probably won't be seeing me for a while. Do you think so? I said, yeah. And then within a day or two, it's like, that's it. Boom.
Yeah.
Because the pubs was the Friday, and then was it pubs the Friday and lockdown was, I can't remember what it was. But I remember it was like, oh, fucking hell, this is. I was more gutted about the pub shutting than the actual lockdown itself. It was. Yeah. I didn't care about lockdown. But then when we was doing a lockdown, I was like, well, this is right, that's all right.
Like when I was on furlough, I fucking loved it. I loved it. no work. Drink, like getting all this ridiculous bit. Obviously, the pay cut was a bit shit for a couple of months. That wasn't great, but like we got through. Had some beans and some noodles. And got through it, but still, like it's not working. Like it's like anxiety reduces, like stress, like it's crazy.
I mean, my life didn't really change a hell of a lot being a home carer anyway. So it's like, it's not as if I was going out every day on the lash and blah yada yada and doing all this and taking little and that was a bit tough. A bit tough on the little and more than me. But actual day to day kind of. Not much changed really. It did get a little bit towards the end of the third month. I was like, fuck, it's starting to get to me a little bit now.
Yeah.
But then this kept me going, talking to, doing all this, and it was great. Which is what we do anyway.
Yeah, it's the way we talk anyway.
So nothing really changed on that regard either. But that kept me going. Yeah. I was getting all these amazing beers delivered to my door.
Exactly,
from a bar, and it's like, so that was keeping me going. That was keeping them going. So that kind of, that was fine. It's weird, isn't it? It's just it's been my life for 5 years, so I've had a bit of preparation, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm sweating now. I'm sweating.
Well, it's starting to get warm, isn't it? It's warmed up. Us Southerners getting hot. Rory Leigh says below average brewery.
Below average, yeah.
The barely drinkable brewing company. I reckon Paul. That's the sort of brewery Paul would love. It's like if it's barely drinkable, Paul's like, yeah, I want it.
You could put barley in that. Barley drinkable.
Barley drinkable. and then Bluenose brewery saying, yeah, green kitchens. Yeah, that's the opposite side of barely drinkable.
Jesus.
Also, Rock Solid Brewing in Morecambe. Rock Solid. Morecambe. Bring me sunshine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm warm after 3 cans of Champion. You would be.
So, Jake, are you setting up another stream or what are you doing?
I'm probably going to finish these. I've got stupid old twatty old work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to finish these and then I might join something for a bit, but I don't think I'll set another one up because I'll be gone.
Yeah, I might set up an offline one for a little while.
Yeah. Well, should we call it a day here then? Shall we? And then we can reconvene. So thanks for everybody for joining in. Again, way more comments, and we had the brewer and the owner of the brewery here as well, which has happened twice now, which is crazy. I thought especially because I set this up at 7 o'clock or whenever I set it up. So no prior warning.
I didn't even share the link. I completely forgot.
No, exactly. Yeah. Well, I shared it 2 minutes. I think I shared it after 10 o'clock which is when we were supposed to start. So
it's kind of respectable for Tom and stuff as well. So
yeah, crazy. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, came here from Real Ale Craft Beer. We're really sorry, Rob. We're now about to close down.
Has he just finished? I thought you normally finish at 11. I don't know.
Mine needed a piss after. Sorry, Rob. Well, but it will be up to watch again afterwards.
I might do I might do a live.
Oh look, well, Adam's about.
Adam's about.
Adam's about. You know that. Adam's about.
Watch out, Adam's about. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone to watching. Thanks for all the comments and.
So maybe on my channel in about 5 minutes or so.
Look out for that on Craig's channel. And thank you to Craig for joining me. Thank you to No Heroes Brewing for the beer. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. No worries. Bye.
We're still live. What's he doing? What's he fucking doing? Where's he gone? I'll just message him. Oh, that's a strength. You are still live. You